Hello, everybody, and welcome in to Fire Pod with me, a Twin Peaks podcast friendly to the first-time viewer and the rewatcher alike. I am the rewatcher, Colton Robertson. I'm joined by the first-time viewer, Joseph George. What's up, buddy?
Oh, what up, what up? Always a pleasure to be here.
Oh, and it's always a pleasure to have you. Today we are watching Season 2, Episode 18, titled On the Wings of Love, originally aired on April 4th, 1991, written by Harley Peyton and Robert Engels, and directed by longtime editor of the show, Dwayne Dunham. So the deal here, friendly to the first-time viewer and the rewatcher alike, you have to have seen up to this point. We will spoil things that have happened, but we will not spoil anything that has happened after this, because while I am rewatching, Joe is watching for the first time. So yeah, would Season 2, Episode 18 be an odd place for you to jump in completely blind? Absolutely, and I doubt anybody's doing that. But I just want to make it clear that if you have not seen the show, it's probably best that you watch the show before you engage with our podcast about it. You never know. You just never know with people. So I just wanted to make that clear. How are we feeling about Season 2, Episode 18?
Oh, well, I mean, if they are just jumping in, this is quite the freaking episode to jump in on. But no, this episode, you really only get the goodness out of it by watching the whole show, actually.
I agree.
You have to watch the whole show to really feel this one. I mean, I was grinning from ear to ear. I'd say probably the entire runtime. It was, well, I guess the first 5 minutes is different. But then the Owl Cave. Are you kidding me? There's just there's been a cave that is named the Owl Cave and known. Harry knew of. He's like, oh yes, Owl Cave. This didn't pop up before. Anyway.
Definitely one of those things that's like, yeah, convenient that didn't ever come up.
Owl Cave. I guess the symbols really locked it in. So that's okay.
And also, as soon as Harry saw the symbols for the first time, he did recognize it. He wasn't there for when the symbols were discovered and all that good stuff.
Okay, true. And they weren't together. I guess it did take good. I don't know. That
even the one with just Margaret's, I feel like should have been enough to recognize it as something kind of like the design on Owl Cave.
But hey, it couldn't be revealed until now. I'm assuming, what goes down in Owl Cave. I don't know, that's the cliffhanger. So, that is, I don't know exactly what's about to go down, but I know who is in there.
It's about to go down. Yeah, it's we're looking forward to some good shit here in these last few episodes. We have another good Margaret Lanterman introduction, the log lady. She says in this one,
yes,
the beautiful thing about treasure is that it exists. It exists to be found. How beautiful it is to find treasure. Where is the treasure that, when found, leaves one eternally happy? I think we all know it exists. Some say it is inside us one and all. That would be strange. It would be so near. Then why is it so hard to find and so difficult to attain?
She cooked on this one.
Cooked.
This one was good. And it did feel a bit, Indiana Jones, Goonies-esque, kind of even at the end,
We're going spelunking.
But no, I think this is a different treasure. A metaphorical treasure, perhaps here that she's speaking of, and yeah, Owl. I guess Owl Cave. I don't know. I guess it sounds bad. Bob thing. Is this? I don't know. This feels, if there is a White Lodge entrance or a White Lodge, if there's a physical place that is on Earth, this feels like the closest thing to it now.
Right.
I don't know. I guess I'll wait to save that juice until the very end there. But the treasure here, it did feel like this isn't completely metaphor. I don't know. There's about to be a physical reveal, like an actual something behind that wall. Whether it's just a room, whether it's the room, the room itself, or something in the room. I don't know. But it feels. My best guess is like a portal or a
An entrance, yeah,
yes.
to the White Lodge. I like it.
Yes.
I like it.
That's where I'm at.
All right.
Yeah. Log Lady? Cook. Yeah, this one one was good.
Cooked.
A good read. Yeah.
But we'll go ahead and start a scene-by-scene breakdown, and we'll jump into it a little bit more thoroughly. It is a goodie, as you said. And we'll start at the bookhouse, where Harry drunkenly passed out with an entire bottle of Jack empty nearby. Wow.
Yeah, he downed that thing.
That's a lot. That is a lot of alcohol, and it is not good.
Yeah.
Out of it enough that when Miss Jones jumps into bed with him and starts sexually assaulting him, basically, caressing him, kissing him, all that good stuff. You like that? Puts a substance on his lips, and then on her own, and kisses him.
Yeah.
In a trance, he sees and hears her as Josie until Jones reveals a wire by which she is going to strangle him.
Interesting way to kill someone here, I guess, if that is the ultimate
that
goal.
Strangling them immediately when they are defenseless would probably be the way to go. But Miss Jones, I question the ability here.
And, I thought maybe she's trying to get, information out of him, to be like Josie, and then he's going to say something while he's all sexed up and all happy, No, that didn't quite happen. Maybe I guess she really just, she wanted to know what Harry was all about. I don't know. Is it just curiosity and she just sexually
that's the
assaulted
thing is it doesn't go nearly far enough for her to even find that out. That's why I'm like, it's
just the substance. Maybe
it's a questionable methodology. And I'm not even convinced the substance does anything to, my theory is that it was something of Josie's. It literally reminds him of Josie, not necessarily not like a psychoactive drug that's making him see Josie.
Weird potion.
No, I think it's just something that belonged to Josie, and therefore it's reminding him of Josie, by smell, by taste, something.
Yeah, I guess the weirdest theory I could cook is that it is not just some perfume, and that was the goal. That was the true purpose of this interaction, and the kill was just to hide, to make it just seem like a attempted murder, and that's it. To not think anything else of, that's all it is. And
no, but what Coop says later, sexual jealousy, Harry.
Yes, sexual jealousy, and Harry's like, oh yeah,
okay. No, that tracks. I definitely fucked the woman he loved.
That makes sense. So I mean. Yeah, but it's just weird. I don't know how to read this at all. Because Thomas is dead. And this it doesn't seem that she's carrying out old orders. It seems that this is on her own accord. Did Thomas say, sexually assault him first and then murder him because I'm jealous of that he fucked Josie? And I don't know. That doesn't seem very
No, it's a
likely.
Weird one. It's a weird one, and it's just, I think it's more about vibes than it is purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's just sultry femme fatale coming to kill the sheriff in town, so obviously she's going to weaponize her sexuality. The thing is that she very obviously didn't need to. She would have been able to kill him when he was asleep, which is the part that's I don't know, maybe a misstep, but regardless, the logic is what it is. But it's an entertaining enough scene with some fantastic music. Angelo Badalamenti fucking cooked at the beginning of this one. The horror themes that are kicking in here, I really, really loved it. Harry's unable to reach his gun, but manages to overpower and subdue Miss Jones. Knock the ever-loving hell out of her.
I mean, just a fucking one punch. Batman, that 1-2 quick boom boom in the back room. It took two. Just one and done, I mean, it was a sucker punch. I mean, there was a tussle, I guess, but then just the decker. I did not expect. She sexually assaulted him. She deserved it. She was about to.
She's
murder
about
him.
to murder him. Also,
so
you get to do whatever you want if someone's trying to kill you.
So yeah, but it's just still just to see. I don't know. a man just punch a woman in the face like that is always shocking, no matter what the situation, even if it is a murderous, I don't know, psycho. But yeah,
I don't know. You've got a knife at me, a fucking strangling wire. I'm knocking the shit out of you. I don't care what pronouns you have, brother. I'm rocking your shit.
Yeah. I'm living. I'm choosing to live.
I'm choosing life. I'm gonna make it out of there. But I'm gonna try to anyway. But regardless, we're gonna head over to the Great Northern, where in Jack's room, Audrey delivers breakfast. And they have a nice little flirtatious encounter. Jack, his sweater is fucking flames.
Glasses sweater combo, dude. Yeah. I mean, they know he's hot. They literally, that is the only reason I feel like he's in the show is just, all right, you are a literally god walking among men pretty much right now. Just please.
You are so fucking fine. We're going to put you with one of the finest people in the show. You guys go nuts. And they do. They have a great chemistry, and if you come in here, you better be willing to finish what you started, and all that good stuff. And it's good. It's good.
Yeah, this is. I'm fully behind it. I was never fully behind the Coop and Audrey train. It was like, if this is where we're going, I guess, because it's Coop and but it's like this is all feeling good. And I love that she didn't fully give in to the first, or kissing right away here. She's like, no, I am being myself, Jack, don't think I'm that easy. Whatever. I don't know. Their chemistry is just really good. They're playing off each other.
Well, and then him being respectful and being like, I'm sorry, you are. I apologize.
Yeah. You are a beautiful, independent, strong woman,
intelligent
or whatever.
Woman. Yeah.
That was,
and she's like, I am. All right. See you later.
What else? She's like, what else? I think she's like, or like anything else that you have.
And
he
goes,
add,
yeah. And he keeps. I love it. Yeah, they do have a great chemistry, and it's I really need this sweater that Jack's wearing here because that's flames. It's so nice. But we shall push forth where Harry returns to the station for the first time since Josie's demise. Where he has incarcerated Jones, who wishes to speak with the South African consulate in Twin Peaks.
Okay. That was I thought we were in Hong Kong and you just oversee, whatever, but South Africa joining the game. Cool.
Well, I take it that Thomas Eckhart and Miss Jones are probably from South Africa, is my guess. They were South African. Whereas Josie is from Hong Kong, but
I see. Was it just said that they were South African before?
No, but I think that's the implication. Thomas Eckhart also had an accent, so But I thought it was English, but South African accents are they're a little different.
Didn't somewhere also say that his body was being transported back to Hong Kong though? Or immediately. They were like, his body, yes, it's being immediately transported back to Hong Kong. And I was like, huh? I'm like, why would he be, what? Okay, I guess maybe that's, what he called home, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
It feels, South Africa, Hong Kong, Twin Peaks, we're around the globe, These are, Owl Cave might just be one hotspot among many others around the world, I feel like.
Perhaps.
So this is why I feel, of a random mention. Like it wasn't explicitly said that they were South African. It feels this is where my brain's going. This feels there are other places around the world, and it's not just a local phenomenon.
Not just a Peaks phenomenon.
To Twin Peaks.
Okay. All right.
There's something else going on. I guess maybe different depending on the location, but other things for sure. It's not only here on the world.
Like paranormal, otherworldly stuff. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably a reasonable assumption. But Harry wonders aloud why Thomas Eckhart would want him dead, and Cooper answers, sexual jealousy, Harry. Harry complains that he has a hangover, to which Cooper gives him his favorite remedy. You take a thick cup of tomato puree, almost frozen. And
Yum.
you splice it with this, and this, and then here's where it gets tough. You get anchovies, and his ultimate goal was to make Harry sick, which is a great cure for a hangover. And whenever Harry runs away, he just kind of smiles like, haha, got him.
At first, I'm like, ooh, I'm about to take out my notes. Dale's about to drop the best hangover cure possible. You know, he's about.
He's
like,
just
what
trying
is
to
this?
get him to vomit.
Yeah, and then just okay. I don't think this. Yeah, but
the best hangover cure is powering through it and working out. By the way,
or to keep drinking. But you just cure it with the hangover the next day.
But
you
will
won't be
also
hungover.
you're just going to keep delaying the hangover, and then
This
you're
is
just
true.
drunk permanently.
It'll make it worse. It will make it worse. But the work, to sweat it out, you got to get
sweating it out is
somehow.
super effective. It's it's incredibly effective. I've only ever been hungover once. I had to go to physical therapy the next day for my knees.
Ooh.
Oh my god, it was awful. It sucked. The physical therapy ended, and I felt fucking grand. I was like, it's a whole new day. Let's fucking get it. I walked in. My physical therapist went, "Whoa,
What's up?"
yeah." I was like,
like-
sorry. I went, shh. Classic stuff. No, but and it's perfect. I love the way they play off that again in the next scene whenever Gordon Cole shows up and Cooper goes, "Brace yourself, Harry." It's fucking grand.
Oh man, yeah. This,
But,
Harry just going through the classic. It's kind of the whole show, whole episode. He's kind of hungover until I don't know. He throws up a couple times. It feels like, which is nice. But
and Gordon has the same method as Cooper, which is great too. I love it. But we'll go to that next scene in Harry's office where Doc Hayward observes a bonsai, the ultimate miniature, and Cooper gives Harry a digestive aid.
Yes.
The bonsai tree is found to have been allegedly from Josie, which really, really upsets Harry. Really makes him mourn all over again. And Doc Hayward tells the lawman about Wyndham Earl's visit to his home and his next move.
Yeah. No bueno here. Yeah,
no bueno at all. No bueno at all.
Wyndham with his fucking whatever tech to hone in on the it didn't quite click at first what was happening like with the bonsai tree and his whatever whatever he's monitoring it with, and I'm like, what is going on? And then I'm like, oh shit, he's just I'm like, oh, he can just hear them, or it's just
a bug. It's
a
a
literal
bug.
plant. Yeah, it's a plant. But yeah, that was it took a little bit too long, won't lie there. But no, whenever Gordon Cole screamed into it, is that just a Gordon Cole thing? It is in character for him just to do that, it feels like. But also, it feels like he knows, a little bit. It's like, is he aware that it is a bug, and he is like, I don't know. But he didn't really say anything to make Coop aware, or later on. So I did.
That's why I'm gonna go with no.
Or he's the director of the show, and he actually knows it's a bug, and that's why he's like fourth wall breaky, screaming into it. I feel like is the cool kind of answer. I don't know. I love just Gordon Cole coming back was a nice treat. It was. I thought he was gonna get the character, but surprising. I don't know. It's just Cooper. I gave it to him last episode, and I felt like I said it's been too long, and I feel like I've been spreading the love. But I don't know. This episode, he really came into his own. He was full Dale Cooper the whole episode.
He was.
The thumbs up every time with Gordon Cole. That's where he gets it from. It seems or the
it's
hand
so good.
up.
It's so good, man. And also context. Gordon does say, "Do you remember those old World War II movies? Bonsai." Bonsai was something that Japanese soldiers yelled before suicide attacks.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that's a different feeling on that yell at the bonsai tree than I was giving it. Completely different. Okay,
very important context for sure. But
yeah, there we go. Clears that one up a little bit more.
Yeah, Gordon Cole just likes his movies.
He is a movie man.
He is a movie man after all. But he comes with some information about Earl being on haloperidol. the same drug that the one-armed man was taking.
Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. That's nice. Nice
Classic
to know.
schizoid maneuver.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And
It also makes note of Earl's involvement in Project Blue Book.
Yeah. That's okay. They needed, I feel like, Project Blue Book, it was aliens or they thought future shit, but then turns out we found some ancient shit, I don't know, or some cave, like Owl Cave type thing, and they
that's what Briggs was saying, like we started looking to the ground beneath Twin Peaks.
Yes. And I feel like the military would then go out and seek experts in the field, and Wyndham, I feel like, fits the exact type they want. Someone that is very knowledgeable, but if they want to disappear or whatever, they're kind of crazy and I feel like this is the kind of Blue Book expert they hire or whatever, or he was like a Bob Lazar-esque, someone who was brought into Area
Bob
51.
Lazar. Good take.
No shot, dude. No fucking way. I mean, Area 51 feels really likely. So that I don't want to hold off and be like MCU brain to be like, all right, when are we fucking seeing the alien? When are we going down there and doing all this? But I mean, Blue Book, come on now. It's like,
come on now.
We're almost there. So
there's some curious linkages here.
Yeah. So
linkage reminds me of the word sausage. I always preferred the patties to the links.
He just says whatever's on his mind. He has to get it out there. It's just I love, and everyone's okay with it. I don't know, and you gotta be okay with it. You hear it.
You can't do much,
no matter where you are,
because he will speak over you.
Unless you're Shelly Johnson.
Except
the only one in the world. But
makes me want to go to breakfast. How about it? Yeah. And they're all on board. They all head to the Double R. But first, he reinstates Coop. He looks at him. He goes, "With Earl running around, we need you back in the suit and tie, Coop."
Yes.
He says, "You are reinstated into the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Here's your weapon. Brand new stainless steel Smith & Wesson 10 millimeter model 1076. Beautiful weapon."
And he, does he actually put the suit back on this episode at all?
No, because they go spelunking after.
That's true. Okay, so maybe not quite the suit yet, but I kind of I don't know. The second he got the badge, would he put the suit on, or would he keep the badge but still keep the peaks,
keep the peaks aesthetic? I suppose we'll see going forward a little bit. Didn't get the circumstances this week, but because they do go spelunking thereafter. Spelunking after this. And after they leave for breakfast, Earl has Leo choose 3 cards from his hand, which reveal queens Donna, Audrey, and Shelley. And Leo then correctly chooses the king, Dale. Earl pulls one more queen from behind Leo's ear and says that the identity of this queen will be the winner of the Miss Twin Peaks contest, and that he will kill her with Cooper watching.
Eesh. Yeah. So
I like I like that we're mixing metaphors now. It's a lot of fun. Originally the king and queen thing applied to chess, and now it's a game of cards also, and there's a little bit more going on.
And,
that's fun. That's fun stuff.
This he shows the 3 that we know, Donna, Shelley, Audrey, that are there, but then killing the win. Is this a new queen completely? It feels, or just one of the 3 will win, and then you will kill one of them.
I don't think it matters. It's whoever. I think it's whoever wins Miss Twin Peaks. Doesn't matter.
And I think there is a sleeper pick. I don't even know if she's allowed to really enter though. What's her name?
Annie.
Annie. Yes. I don't know. She's just been gone for so long, but she is Norma's sister, so it's like, I don't know. Did she grow up there? Is that I don't know. But it feels like at least that is who Coop is falling for, the true queen that would really, really, devastate Coop the most. And she is just, I don't know. I feel like she is what Shelley was imitating, a little bit, but actually just for real. Like, she is a nun who hasn't really seen the world. She would have all the perfect answers, I feel like, of like the show. And then I feel like, I don't know, she's beautiful as well. Mm-hmm. And like, so it's like, I feel like it's very possible for her to win. And then it's like, oh, well, shit. No. But then I think, I've had this, Annie feels, it could just be that this is true and good for the both of them. And they are actually, kind of falling for each other. But it feels like these are some strings that are being pulled from behind the scenes. And I don't know if it's Wyndham. I don't know if it's Bob. It feels like a Bob thing. Like, this is Bob's new thing. To get love close, have love almost happen and then tear it apart and then make sure it never fucking happened. Or I don't know, like, and Wyndham seems to be on that as well. So it's like this, like, it feels like Bob and Wyndham are they're either just aligned and working together and Wyndham doesn't know it, or I don't know. It feels like a mutual relationship that they have. Oh my God. It's just Wyndham replaced Mike. It feels like maybe when Bob had Mike back in the day, they were the dream team, whatever, and Mike would just give him the supply, I guess. Wyndham is kind of fully doing that. He's like giving Bob everything he wants right now. But Bob also feels in a different plane now too, so I don't know what the fuck Bob's.
Well, Bob feels like he's on a different plane now because we don't really understand Bob anyway. True. We understand that he inhabited Leland for a very, very long time. So has he really ascended, or is he just not? Is he just not in a body
owl
right
mode?
Now?
Yeah, he's just in owl mode right now.
Kind of preying on whoever his next one is, whoever that may be, or looking for them anyway.
Yes.
Or he could be in somebody. Like that's the other thing. He could be somebody. We don't know that yet.
I hope. No, it's not Hawk. It's not Hawk. I got it.
I'll spoil it. It's not Hawk.
The one, maybe a coincidence. Title of the episode: On the Wings of Love. Take out the and the of. That's owl. OWL. On the Wings of Love.
Yeah, look at that.
And love, love was in the air this episode.
It was.
You can't
it was.
doubt
it was palpable. The air was thick with love.
Gordon Cole and Shelley of all people.
Yep.
I mean, maybe not quite on Shelley's part, but I don't know. Did take him to the doctors after, so there's something there. Maybe I'm not sure, but no, love was in the air, and it feels like that. That's the fix. That's what Bob can't fight. I thought music was like his, it made him, I can't be here right now. It's, it sends me away. No, I feel like that's the undoubtable thing is like, if there is true love or those true genuine feelings, then I think that is what Bob cannot tamper with.
Right.
In any way. So, I'm hoping that that's like the defeat of Bob is like, is somehow
love
the
Tars.
star. Yes, exactly that. And Tars comes in and
it's literally Tars though. Yeah.
No, he teleports in. I want the Star Wars equivalent of all the animals and nature coming around and helping, and it's the Force, but in Twin Peaks, and it's like the trees and all the nature and all the people that live there, getting rid of all the evil. I want that.
Yeah,
I want that equivalent.
You'll yeah. All right.
So, yeah, am I gonna be happy? I hope it's love at the very, very center of it all. Because I don't know, it feels. Even Ben Horn of all people, homies I'm curious on him is like, if we do see how it affects people, if like someone who has been bad for so long actually does try to do good, what happens there? Like this is I love that there's every kind of angle. There is like, I don't know. There's all different sorts of good people on the spectrum, and all sorts of bad.
No, and that's that's something that I've always loved about David Lynch works in general. Is that he does a really good job of depicting kind of an evil brimming beneath the surface, and an evil that is around every corner, and something's always lurking, and something is terrifying about something, but there's always good people that are trying their best.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes it's not enough. Sometimes
that is true.
It rarely
Evil
is.
Wins
Actually,
sometimes. It is.
So, this is a show that featured a father who killed and raped his daughter, and then also killed and tried to rape and kill his niece, and also tried to kill other people. So like it's like there's enough evil here where it's kind of like there's elements to it where, like, as much as I would want a happy ending, and that very well still could be the case. I'm not trying to dispel notions or anything. Reminds me of that Ramsey Bolton line. If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
Yes. But it goes back to the Margaret quote. It's the treasure. It's in us the whole time. You just have to be open to it. You gotta know. It's the perspective, I feel.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And maybe maybe the ending is terrible, actually. Like something just devastating happens, but it's you gotta look at the bright side, I don't know, in some way. But I'm not wishing devastation on Peaks. I don't think that's what's coming.
Never. You want what's best for everybody. You want what's best for Coop. And now you want what's best for Annie. You want what's best for Shelley and Audrey and Donna and everybody. You don't want any of them to die.
Yes, and that's what the scariest thing is that it's feeling so good for everyone.
Yeah, right now everything's good, and there's 6 episodes left, so that's great. That's incredible.
Yeah. 6? Is that true?
20, no, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 6.
4? Oh, 24. Did I just not put,
is it 22?
22, I guess. The wiki is really weird. That's why I really try to stay off of it, because, like, this is episode 25 on the wiki.
Yeah, they do the whole
thing.
But
it's season 2, episode 18. So it's like, which is just, I don't know. It's the weird number thing that they have going on there. But yeah, I guess I only have 22 for here. If the last
you're right.
Beyond Life and Death. Okay, yeah. So 4 episodes, which is like, it's hitting me, I think, now. Like, this was the first episode that honestly felt like the end, like a little bit.
Yeah, we're brimming. Like, it's coming.
And it's weird. It's like, oh my god, the show is ending. And it's I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it.
No, because here's the thing, is that Twin Peaks The Return, I mean, it's not the same show. It takes place 25 years later. It's a Showtime prestige drama. It's not a network TV show. There's a very different vibe about it. Obviously it's the same characters and everything, but the show, as you've come to understand it, is ending. Like there is a whole new vibe after when it comes to The Return. And don't get me wrong, you'll still get those flares of Peaks where you're like, oh, this reminds me of the early days, and it reminds me of but it's a very different show.
Wow. That's it's, I guess, nice that, I would love it just to continue on forever. I don't think I'll ever get tired of Peaks, but to have it in different ways, that does sound, very, very, the goal was to get to The Return. So
you will like it. You will like it. There's no doubt about that. But, it is. It's very different than these first 2 seasons. It's shot different. It feels different. It's much more like it's all David Lynch, all 18 parts are David Lynch directed. It's like a giant David Lynch movie, which is very different than what Twin Peaks is as we know it now. There's no filtered for network television. This is fucking weird.
It's what Lynch, there is a vision from beginning to end.
And it's executed exactly right. So yeah, that's where we're heading. Not as clear and concise a narrative. There's a lot more confusion. More confusion. But regardless, we'll go to the Great Northern next, where Donna goes following her mother, who meets with Benjamin Horne. At the front desk, Randy St. Croix asks Mr. and Mrs. Hinkman about their stay, which they say was unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my fucking... You wouldn't believe the night I had. Yeah, Mike, hey, gotta give it to him.
Mike's getting it in. Mike's getting it in. Yeah. Good for him. Good
Big
for
Ed
Mike.
thought it was impossible, but Mike, no. He's, fair enough. You know, he's
holding his own in there.
Yeah,
he's holding his own. But Donna asks for Audrey and asks her about the meeting between her mother and Audrey's father. Oh, and she's like, is she here now? Yeah, in his office. And Audrey's like, ha ha, I've got just the thing. Eileen and Ben in their room in Ben's office argue over love letters written to her decades before. And Eileen wishes to let their affair stay dead, but Ben wishes to, quote, make things right. And she says that Eileen says that Ben has to stay away from her, which is the part that Donna and Audrey spy on them and hear through Audrey's peephole. So what conclusions are you drawing here?
Well, I mean, it feels like the obvious conclusion is Donna is the child of Ben and Eileen. Right. And Donna does not know this. But is that like... And now I'm
too obvious.
Yes, is that what they're leading me down? Is it like it's going to be something else? I don't know. But...
I mean, like that. My thing is, what else could it possibly be? That's what I'm curious about.
That I'm not sure. But like later on, Doc Hayward knows. Like it's all like I mean, there's obviously something about Donna. And Ben says 20 years ago, that we were having our thing and. I mean, everything is lining up perfectly. Audrey and Donna, now that I was, this is in my head, they look so much more alike. Their hair was done exactly the same, I feel like, this episode. And them being in the hidey hole together.
We discussed it very early on that Audrey and Donna look alike.
That's awesome. Yeah. And then now it's like, so they're legitimately
they're literally
sisters.
Building a plot point around it. No, and I'm not confirming nor denying that.
But this one feels...
it feels,
I don't need Maury...
pretty...
Maury
Povich.
Yeah, I don't think we need to go on the show to figure this one out.
This feels... it feels pretty explicit.
And bringing back the other Horn. I always forgot that Audrey had a brother.
Yeah, they have the son.
That's just kind of, he's not there, I guess, and he's, whatever. But I always, but to bring him back now, like, I feel like the only other time he was in the show was season 1, episode 2, or like, I don't know, like, whenever...
Very early.
Laura
he was in the first few
lessons or something, and then it's like, oh, okay. Yeah. And then that's it. They asked him
he's very few and far in between. He was in an episode a couple weeks ago while Ben thought he was Robert E. Lee.
Oh my God, that's his son sitting in. Oh my God, that's crazy. Wow, that's okay. So okay, man, kind of like a I don't know, Eckhart's assistant.
Miss Jones.
Miss Jones. I don't. Even Annie's kind of getting more. I'm remembering Annie now, but yeah, Jones and Annie. I thought they were one person before. I guess so. Like my head's all over the place, but I didn't really realize she was in the show until I guess had a speaking role, and then now the brother's speaking role is just and buffaloes outside, But I mean, hey,
amen.
Yeah. So, but yeah, to bring the other Horn or Ben's children, I think this is... Yeah,
they're all are in the same scene, ideally here. Yeah, it's...
it's the siblings.
The siblings. But regardless, we're going to my favorite scene, which is everything that happens at the Double R Diner. Everything 100%. Here is fucking impeccable. I love every second of it. Cooper, Truman, and Cole arrive at the Double R, with Gordon telling Harry his own hangover cure, which again causes Harry to be sick. They do the thumbs up thing at each other and they go to sit down. And that's when Gordon takes notice of Shelley Johnson. He goes, "Wow, who's that?" And Coop goes, Shelley Johnson, to which Shelley obviously looks and is like, hello? And Gordon's like, excuse me as I go to, I can't remember exactly what he says, but he's like, I'm going to go lay it out on the line here.
The thumbs up that they both give, like, oh god, yes. Oh man, this scene was incredible, and I feel like
you
this
are
was Lynch.
Beautiful.
Like,
she's like, I can hear you. It's okay. I heard that.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh my god, hold on a second.
No, you don't understand.
Yeah.
For 20 years, I've been asking people to speak up, and I can hear you perfectly clear.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Would you like any pie? Or like, she's like, okay, what do I say here? Like, what do I do? And I love that, like, as the audience, me, I'm completely in on the Gordon Cole everything, but obviously to anyone else that hasn't been at the sheriff's office or that knows him, like, yeah, it would be quite the shock to hang around a guy like him. But,
right.
But no, this is, another.
Do you see these? I like when he gets all quiet with her for the first time. He's like, "Do you see these?" It's really sweet. And the behind the scenes story here is pretty fucking funny because obviously David Lynch was of some notoriety on the Twin Peaks set, being a legendary filmmaker and also the showrunner, and hadn't been around much in season 2. And this was kind of his. We're going return. Towards the last, we're on the last chapter of the season. He's a little more heavily involved in the ending and all of that good stuff. So this literally marks a sort of return to form for Lynch's involvement. And Mad Shinomic, the actress who plays Shelley Johnson, playfully got kind of teased for being, like a teacher's favorite. For being the one who ends up getting to have this little mini storyline with David Lynch, which is fucking hysterical. I love it because this is we don't go many places in this episode, but later on they do say Shelley took Gordon to the doctor to see about his hearing, and like there's this little. It's not the last time we see them on screen together, which is great, which is super fun, but.
Yeah, love
is
in
Bobby's
the air.
Bobby's off doing his bullshit with Audrey and everything. Shelley gets to play a little. All right, let's do this.
Yeah.
But
I mean, and not to dog on David Lynch, at all. But I would like Shelley to have like a Jack insert, someone closer to her age. Is, But hey, Lynch, I'm never gonna say that no one should ever be with that man. It's just another Coop and Audrey, It's just the age gap there.
That man passed in January with the most beautiful head of hair I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like all sorts of ailments, all sorts of sickness from the smoking and the lungs and all. But that hair never left.
And
it was fucking magnificent.
The wing, the fucking fair enough. What's the? I wonder what the secret is, because
dude was a god amongst mortals. Creative freedom. He would tell you it was transcendental meditation.
Yes, the brain, growing the hair straight for the creative juices are always flowing up there. So it's
radiating out, and it's creating a beautiful head of hair.
Yes. He thought it into existence. I mean, he's that creative. I mean, he's fucking.
But yeah, one of the cool things about the return is that with David Lynch being so heavily involved, Gordon Cole is still very heavily involved. Like him and Albert are main cast in that they're not supporting players who pop in every once in a while. Like they are kind of they are very important.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I need more Gordon Cole.
More Gordon Cole, baby, and he's around, baby. It's wonderful, but. Regardless, this is after he goes and speaks to Shelley there for a while. Cooper draws on his napkin, combining the markings found on Major Briggs and Log Lady, and when Harry returns, Dale sees through the window what he believes to be a chickadee on a Dodge Dart. But Harry thinks it's a finch. And Annie goes, "No, that's a chickadee on a Dodge Dart." And she asks, would you like a deep black coffee? She, little inside joke, little reference. And he's all smiles. I gotta go Kyle MacLachlan for the performance this week, baby.
Yep.
I mean, he's infectious. His big old smile, like he he got Harry smiling.
Yeah.
Who was like devastated about the loss of the love of his life. And you can tell that's why I'm like Michael Ontkean maybe has the best moment in this episode for me performance wise, which is the second Dale's eyes light up at Annie, he gets kind of sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really good. It's a really good moment. But he immediately gets happy for his friend. He throws the line back at Coop, which Coop threw at him in the first couple episodes. You know, how long have you been in love with her?
Yep. Oh man, he's like, what? Huh? And you just tried to tell her a joke. Yeah, like
I did.
He didn't even know. Bro was lost. Oh yeah,
and he's so goofy, man. I love it. It's adorable because you don't see Cooper like this. You don't see him get like flustered. It's really sweet, and him being like, I did, with a big old smile on his face. It's adorable, man. I really love it. And Annie then notices Cooper's drawing when she comes back. I love the payoff to the joke, and Harry being like, my point stands, you know, like, you guys are, that joke sucked ass, and you guys are giggling like schoolgirls. Oh
fuck, you know, it's like, it could, like, this is why I hate my brain, you know. It's like, this is so good. This is so perfect. They are perfect for each other. I want them to get married and, you know, dead dog house, whatever that house was, I want them to fix it up.
Oh, hey, you know, just because Annie and Cooper clicking, it doesn't mean that Annie is misleading him, you know. It doesn't mean that Annie is a bad influence and is working for someone else. It could just mean she's gonna die, you know, like that. That's all it could mean.
I'm feeling very bad. It's like, it's not that what is happening that I hate. It is that it leads to conclusions that are not the best. And
I mean, it could mean Annie dies. It could mean Coop dies, you know, like there's no telling. He could sacrifice himself for her, and, you know, like, that would be that. But, like I said, the show becomes a brand new show come the return. So, you know, you never know what that means. But,
I need, I don't know, this moment out of just them just, like,
it's so easily. I mean, again, that love theme that is the background vocal, like the background music for James's song with Donna and Madeline. The dun, 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 that love theme. It's so good. I love the Twin Peaks love theme. But
they were
a great music episode this week. Just a fantastic music episode.
They were I mean, maybe just Lynch being around. That's all that's needed. They're like, oh, he's here. Like, the boss is here,
I have to imagine it inspires a certain degree of...
Oh, yeah.
Like, inspiration? I know I just said it inspires inspiration, but I genuinely believe that being around somebody as creatively brilliant as him probably motivates you to be better. And even, he was around a lot in season 1, even though he didn't direct every episode. And that, you know, you feel that energy a lot, you know? But...
yeah.
Regardless, I love that scene, and Annie notices the drawing and says it looks just like the one on out at Owl Cave, and Harry's like, "Holy shit, no, it's exactly that. What the hell? Why'd you draw this?" Like, he's like, "What the fuck? You never been?" Cooper's like, "Yeah, we're going to Owl Cave, Harry."
Symbols. Yeah, Cooper's like, "I did it. I did the thing," and I mean, drew it.
I did it.
I mean, this is very another strike against Annie a little bit, I'd say. I don't, maybe, you know, her being the one to insert this as well was just like another, like, fuck, like, why did you have to say that, you know? Like, it's like you're leading him there, and like the wind, I don't know. But yeah, I at least in the surface level, I love everything that's happening. I want this moment to actually happen in real life, you know. If any of the real life anti-Bobs, the giant, or, you know, the other side are watching over, listening in, send my version of Annie to whatever place you know. I would like that to happen. I've been taking the Oppenheimer, you know, what more do you want from theory alone into real? I've been starting to put it into practice. I've actually just been going to ramen places, sitting down, eating, you know, not just wanting things to happen. I have to actually make the situation possible.
You got to put yourself in the situation and meet people. It's true. It's true.
Man, I discovered my version of the double R a little bit, and it right now it is there it is I mean it is the building behind mine. Literally, I out of my window I see the back of this building. I just didn't know that it was here. There's a ramen place that is in that building, and it's gas. It is so good. And then there's a coffee kind of breakfast area, and I don't know. I feel like I gotta just be they're gonna be my regular spots now. I'm feeling yeah. I'm hoping this,
I'll like to hear it.
This Annie, I don't need you to be a nun to shut off from the world. I feel like they're really playing up this. Annie is the perfect. There is zero wrong with her, and that's maybe why. Like, it is all green flags, but that I don't know.
That is in and of itself a red flag.
It's like, yeah, why? Why does my brain work that way? But
that's funny. It's how it works in Twin Peaks for sure. But
yes,
Donna sorts through some mail and finds a San Francisco postcard from James, who plans to go to Mexico next, but still promises to return to Twin Peaks eventually. It's then that Doc Hayward comes around the corner, is like, James? She goes, yeah. And he's like, how's he doing? Oh, he's good. He's doing what he needs to. He's like, he'll be back. They always come back. They always
come back. Yeah, they
do.
Yeah, they
do. She then asks her father why her mother would be meeting with Ben. And he's like, it's probably some charity fundraiser. And she goes, no, it seems strange. Seemed weird. And he's like, nah, don't worry about it. And she's like, I'm a little worried about it. He's like, nah. And then the doorbell rings and she's like, I'll get it. And it's flowers delivered for Eileen. No card or anything. And Doc Hayward just stands there just like, shit.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like he's not, it's not his room to say, I feel like.
No, yeah.
He knows this. And he's accepted this fact. I wonder if he knew it from the very beginning or if it was revealed to him after. But regardless, he is still Donna's father. Well, he raised her. So
let me ask you this: is there any chance? I agree that the tone of this scene does indicate that he knows something.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any chance he knows that Eileen and Ben have history, and that's it? Is there any chance that Ben doesn't actually know that about Audrey? Like, is there any chance he is beginning to feel maybe threatened in this moment? Not necessarily like, oh shit, now we're going to have to tell Audrey, but like more like a genuinely just about his marriage, not about his child.
Yeah. I feel at least the body language and everything that Doc Hayward's given off, it feels that he knows. Most everything. But there is that interesting possibility of he knows of the affair, but he doesn't know for certain whether Donna is actually, like, that detail was never fully revealed, and now it's becoming a lot more clear now.
Well, and if Ben, 20 years ago, Ben could be rounding up, but Donna's 18.
Yeah.
If they were together 20 years ago, who knows how long the relationship lasted, it's certain that Doc Hayward and Eileen would have been together when Donna was born.
Yes. At least, yeah. Or else there wouldn't be this.
It indicates to me at least a little bit of overlap is where my money's at, and that's concerning. Come on, Eileen.
Come on, Eileen. I mean, to be fair, the age gap between Doc Hayward and Ben is quite crazy. I mean, that is to think of. Yeah, I mean, like, Ben and Eileen are same age. Like, they feel like they would have been going through high school to get like 20 years ago. So, like, were they still in high school? Probably not, actually. Yeah. So this is like a post high school thing. So I guess I don't know. Age probably just it's not that important, but
out the window.
But Doc Hayward is, I don't know, not like that close to Ben. Like, that's quite the gap. But
yeah, in real life, the actor is 14 years older. Than Ben. Mm-hmm. So there is that. There is a little bit of a gap there, to be sure. But
but yeah, it really feels like Ben. 99.9% the actual father. It feels like, and I feel like the Donna, I don't think is going to be, oh, Ben, and goodbye, Doc Hayward, you're not my father. Like, that's her father. Doc Hayward is her father, I feel like, and that's
there's no doubt about that.
I feel like what it brings is is just like a new sisterhood that they didn't quite know was possible.
In fact, for me, it can only bring positive things, which is cool. I think Donna and Audrey would have a chance to connect on a level they haven't previously. Anytime they've had conversations in the past, like whenever they met at the Double R very early on, and Audrey talks about how she has a thing for Coop, and she's like, the FBI agent? And then like Audrey gets up and dances and stuff. Like there's this weird energy between them. And in the bathroom, whenever Audrey's talking about investigating Laura's death, and they're doing, like, they're partners in that and all that stuff. Like, it can only bring good things, in my opinion. Even though it does stir up a little bit more drama, but it's fun. Regardless,
I don't know, the town's got a whole lot of that, it feels like, or a whole lot of this juice going around. So, but yeah, I'm in agreement though. Only good. Maybe bad for Doc Hayward and Eileen, but I think they're past this.
See, but like, I don't know, like, if that's why I'm like, if he knows about it, it can't bring anything bad.
Yeah, like he knows, and he's still there.
That's why I'm like, it can't get worse if he knows about it. If he doesn't know about it, then yes, it could get bad. But yeah, like you said, I think this does indicate in large part that he does. But regardless, at the library, Audrey encounters Earl. I like that. I love whenever a shot slips through that hasn't been 4K cleaned up.
Yeah,
I don't know if you noticed that on Paramount Plus.
Yeah,
this one
switch. Yeah. I was wondering. Okay, that's what it is.
It just hasn't. It hasn't been updated for. It hasn't been updated for.
Okay.
For streaming,
if
so
they were going for like a different feel. I was like, oh
no, that happens. That happens in a lot of older shows that got cleaned up for streaming releases. Like a little, like one shot slips through the cracks, doesn't line up with the rest of the episode. This is more closely to what it looked like when it was on TV, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I kind of wish I could like have all that. I don't know.
I know, because it looks kind of dreamy. There's that weird, like, I really kind of and what's funny too is that like what I associate this look with is like the old. Not after school specials, but like the stuff they would show you in school when they brought in the TV. Like that's kind of the vibe.
Wheeled in the TV in a big ass box TV. People don't like that's weird. It's like that's a very
we're probably the last generation that got to really get with that.
Wheeled in, bro, and not just
because I mean that switch happened while we were in school. Like eventually it was a projector, and I remember the smart boards coming around and everything. But
oh man, yeah, that's. But no, I don't know. It would be cool to witness, like, or to see the show as it was released, and
with that kind of fuzzy, the light film, almost looks like more,
like so. Oh yeah. Okay, so man, like TV shows just being shot on film. That's just like that's so cool. It's just I feel like it's so rare for that to happen now. Like what TV show is shot on film nowadays? Like
when it comes to network TV, it's a little bit fewer and far in between. But there are definitely still prestige dramas that definitely do it, and that's something that like there are random shows that it's hysterical that they did that for, like Danny McBride's Eastbound and Down was shot entirely on 35 millimeter film.
They needed to preserve that one forever.
Well, no, that's what's funny is that's what he talked about it on Conan O'Brien's podcast. Conan Needs a Friend. He was like, he said something about how what makes stuff funny is taking it as serious as possible. Like we made, like we did not need to shoot Eastbound and Down on 35 millimeter film, but you treat everything you're working on like David Lean treated Lawrence of Arabia, and then it's going to be funny, Fair
enough. I like that actually.
I love Danny McBride, but so that's why I'm like that still does happen, but it's definitely fewer and far in between.
But yeah, nice to like. That's cool that this show. Like just because it was on film,
because of the time,
upscaled to 4K, and like seeing like it is, like I am seeing it as I don't know, up to date as it would be. I don't know if it was shot to, like it is. I don't know. Film is just so cool every time I think about it.
No, it's very cool.
The
Very cool.
Preserving, but
yeah, Edward Perkins is the identity that Earl has assumed, the poetry professor. She asks him for the help with the poem he had written her and has her read it. And he's like, "It's funny, you look like a queen as you read this poem." And she's like, "Okay, bye, Ed."
And I did say, whenever the three were in the bar, putting it together, that he, needed them to read it, and then he explicitly asks Donna to read it out loud. It could have just, I don't know, it felt like a weird, a fetish thing, or just a weird fucking, I don't know, hey, you read it, and then I'll say the last
that's the
line,
thing is that, unless there is some sort of, if it's some sort of incantation, which I don't fully buy into, it would make sense why he needs her to read it.
Yes.
But then he finishes it.
Yeah.
But it also feels like foreboding, like he's just trying to be like...
Yeah.
Like the show more than anything is trying to be like, he can be anywhere at any time, he could kill them at any time, and he's choosing not to, and there's kind of something scary about that too, so I don't know. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, good little moment. But we'll head to the diner where Annie examines a flyer for the Miss Twin Peaks pageant. And Shelley's like, "You thinking about entering?" And she's like, "No, I don't really think so. Not really my style." And they discuss differences between life at the convent and back home at Twin Peaks. And, Annie says that everyone treats her like she's just been born for the first time, basically. Doesn't know anything. Completely new blank slate. But Shelley's like, shit, I'm sorry. She's like, "One thing that is weird is being in the presence of men." And Shelley's like, "Well, you don't have to have been in a convent for that to be weird."
Yeah, that was
and
good.
she's
it
was. And specifically Dale Cooper is the one that she's a bit taken with. And Shelley's like, "Oh, well, judging by the vibe you guys have, there's major opportunity there." And he's like, "Oh, no, you got it all wrong." And Shelley's like, "No, I definitely don't." But he's been in town for a couple months. He's never smiled like that. Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, it's very, very cute, and I feel like they're playing with a little bit of Bella Baxter, or she is so naive almost, but not. She is very she obviously. And she even says no, we had the news, we had TV, everything. It's not like she was
Bella
completely
Baxter.
shut off. Or wait, who am I trying to
What's
say?
What's Bella Baxter from?
Wait, I don't even know. I'm trying to say Poor Things. Emma Stone, the character.
Oh,
she plays
yeah, that's Bella. No,
okay.
You're right. I just couldn't remember what Bella Baxter was from. I couldn't.
Okay,
yeah.
For a second I thought I went to some weird Disney Channel crossover of. Okay, but
that's
no,
what it sounds like. That's why I was like Bella Baxter.
Yeah, I know.
No, that is 100% Emma Stone's character in Poor Things, though. The name sounded so familiar. I just could not place it. Yes, that is
some villain in the. Okay, anyway, but no, it feels like they're trying to build this very naive, very just too the every man wants this woman, I feel like, of seeing the world, Dale puts it, I think, beautifully, of I want to see the world through your eyes, but I feel like the most men is oh, you're just so not, I can mold you into exactly what I want, sort of that, I don't know, Poor Things kind of get into. So it's I don't know if I'm reading into it too much like that, or if I'm going, but it is she is so different compared to everyone else, and at least that they're making that very aware, or part of her character is that
this I've been gone for so long that I've forgotten social niceties. I'm not supposed to say I'm not actually supposed to tell you how I am. I'm supposed to say I'm fine, thanks, and you, and he goes, "I'm fine, thanks."
Yeah, so everything they were saying, and she's like, "Oh, most people find me strange," and he's like, "Oh, well, you don't find me strange." And he's like, "No, not one bit."
Not at all.
He's like, "Not at all." And I was like, "Dale, let's." I don't know. I'm like, I am this. It was too everything was so good.
Dale's got game too. You don't realize how much game he has, until he's outside the suit a little bit. The game we've seen him prior was just kind of being I'm a man of authority, and it, and I know it, and isn't it hot? But here it's okay, bro's got the game, bro's got shit on him, I like it. I like it a lot because there's actually a moment here before long whenever he's in all his spelunking gear. He's in that like tactical black gear where he's got glasses on. Bro would have been an exquisite Clark Kent. Just a perfect Clark Kent.
Okay. Didn't ever. Yeah. I mean, Kyle MacLachlan, kind of. I only got him in this. This is all I know him for. But
you're
becoming
one
of my favorite just humans. As Dale Cooper. Like Dale Cooper is just an all-time.
It's always so funny looking back on the various array of ridiculous things I'd seen him in prior to watching Twin Peaks and David Lynch movies. I first knew him as the captain from How I Met Your Mother. He's only in a few episodes. Super funny. Love that character. He's in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay.
A Marvel TV series. And again, not as prominent a role, but he has an important arc in that show, and it's very, very good. He is the mayor of Portland in the show Portlandia, which is outstanding. So I'd seen him in all these very wide varying roles for TV, and then I started watching this and David Lynch movies, and I was like, holy shit, Kyle MacLachlan's incredible,
Looking Paul Atreides.
Paul Atreides, yes.
He's that man, and I haven't seen
that was his first movie ever.
Yeah, that's I don't know, I don't know. David Lynch likes him to be the man, it feels, or just the...
He's also the dad in Inside Out.
Inside Out. Oh, I haven't seen... Okay,
He voices the dad.
Those seem actually pretty cute. I've never seen
they're cute.
Those,
they're good enough.
Okay. Good old... He's never... I don't know. Has he ever been a bad guy? Has he ever... Can he even do that? Is that even in his wheelhouse, or I don't think he can be bad.
They play with it ironically in How I Met Your Mother, which is funny, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But regardless, at the sheriff's station, Andy descends from the ceiling in front of Lucy's desk. Don't even know how he's doing this. I love that. I love that he's just like descending from the ceiling of the sheriff's station, which does not go that high. I've seen the outside. It's hysterical. But Andy, he comes down in front of Lucy and tells her that he will be going spelunking, and she's like, I know you'll be brave, and I know that you'll be careful, but please be safe. And he's like, I will, and Pete calls in the next chess move against Earl, and the men prepare to go to Owl Cave.
Yes.
But, this is the part when Johnny starts hollering and firing arrows at targets, by the way. It was not earlier. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I mean, welcome back, Johnny. I love that his name's Johnny. Just my brother.
That kills me. That kills me.
Yeah. Incredible. Oh my god. But my brother is not this brain dead, but I would like to think he is, or to this, I don't know, to this level. But no, I didn't know his name was Johnny before. That's hitting me now. But man, I had a thought, and then now, no, my brother took over completely.
We were talking about the chess move against Earl and the men preparing to go to Owl Cave.
It feels like they showed a dead body, a flash of a kill that Earl did. I feel like, and I don't know. It was like earlier on in the episode, I feel like, that there was just a dead body. Oh yeah, I forgot, like, in between what scene, but it was real fast, and I was like, wait, was that Earl's next victim? I'm like, well, I mean, I guess a piece was taken, or whatever, but like, we didn't see, I don't know, but I could have sworn there was a guy that was in like a greenish shirt, I feel like I remember, and his nose was bloody, and just, he was eyes open, just dead, I don't know, and then
that's very specific, and I do not remember it at all, which is wild.
Yeah, I don't think I'm mixing it with something else, but like, I mean, I feel like I can see the shot, and it was like, it panned down and like, or panned across and like slowly revealed the scene of like where he died, it felt like, but it was no one I recognized, no room I recognized, no anything. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll scrub through the episode and maybe find it, but I could be remembering something absolute. I don't know.
Massive quantities. In a glass of water, sweetheart. My socks are on fire. Sorry, I was thinking about Coop or Cole again.
Yes. I don't know.
Massive quantities.
No.
I have that saved in my phone just as like a little meme.
Yes, would you like any pie? I mean, I laughed out loud. I mean, it got me to laugh out loud whenever I just
massive quantities.
So unexpected.
It's too good. It's too good.
But yeah,
but
lips covered in cherries afterwards. Bro was enjoying it, but
he was in it. He was in it. But it's then that Ben speaks to Audrey about his change in values, discovering the importance of his family, and admitting that he was a poor father before and wishing to change. He says that he's going to make her his business partner, that she is ready for the responsibility. He believes in her, and he's going to make everything right. And it starts tonight. Mm-hmm. You're going to Seattle on a business assignment, and she's like, "Oh, tonight I've got to go on a date with Jack," who then enters, and she leaves. Like, okay, guess I'm going to Seattle. I'm sorry, I'll see you when I see you. And Ben asks Jack, sits him down on the couch. Pulls a carrot out of his coat, of course, and begins to eat it. He asks him, he asks Jack, how are you so good? How can I be good? And Jack says, well, you follow your heart and always tell the truth. Always tell the truth. I like this. This is good. This is very good. And sometimes it's best to tell the hardest truth. The hardest truth. Yes. Okay. It's truth business. It's the very foundation of goodness, is it, Jack? And he goes, yes, like the truth that I'm falling in love with your daughter. And he goes, yes, that is a hard truth. And he goes, no, it is the truth. And Ben kind of chuckles, pulls another carrot out of his coat and hands it to Jack and is like, oh, Jack, what a wonderful world we live in.
Yes, I feel this is... I feel like Ben was like, no, I'm trying to do good, I swear. And someone tells him like, well, maybe, you trying to do that actually will mess things up more in the end, maybe like you've done so much bad that you don't deserve the good anymore. And it feels like he's trying to do good and make things well with Audrey. So the intentions are well and everything seems well here, but it is splitting up her and Jack. Like her and Jack can't go on their date that they wanted to go on now.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's ruining more good. It feels, I guess on the grand scheme, but, because it doesn't, Ben was not aware. I don't think like he knew of this and he's like, oh, I'm blocking this from happening. I think like,
no, he definitely wasn't aware. This was not an intentional thing. Yeah, and there's also something about Ben that's interesting here where how genuine is he? He started the Pine Weasel campaign kind of just as a counter to Catherine, just kind of to fuck with her more, because that's what they do. And I can't tell. It feels like a fake it till you make it sort of thing where he's like, I don't know, fuck it, man. I guess I'll try to be good. I don't know how to. So I'll just do what I think is right, which is really all anyone can do, by the way. So that's where I'm like, I want to believe Ben can be good. I do. Yeah. He's been horrible, but we all could be better, and I think Ben could too. So hopefully things come around for him. But
clearing up the random shot that I thought of someone dead. It's just the Bookhouse boy that was knocked out at the beginning to get to Truman. So I was mixing that shot. I thought it came later in the episode and was just an insert for some reason. But no, that's the only person that is on the floor incapacitated in the episode.
That makes sense. That makes sense. And that actually now I know exactly what shot you're talking about.
Not a green shirt, leather jacket, almost green shirt. I was wrong on the shirt color. But the pan. I do remember like it was a pan across the room. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I know it was like a shot in the episode somewhere.
Right.
But okay. But yeah, that's all
right.
I'm glad that not another.
There victim. You have it, folks.
Yeah.
But
no other victim out there. I guess maybe
not yet. We should get another one here soon.
That's at least a queen or someone in very public one. But who knows?
No, yeah, before then. More. Well, someone else will die before that.
Good.
Could be important character. Could be not. I don't know. We'll see. But the lawmen arrive at Owl Cave, where they indeed find the symbol Cooper had drawn. When an owl swoops over the men, and Andy swings his pickaxe into the wall, causing part of the wall to fall out, revealing a petroglyph.
Okay. Okay.
My pickaxe is stuck.
Gentlemen.
And they're like, holy shit.
Coincidence or some coincidence line, or
yeah.
That we but Bob flying in, this is the most telling to me that Bob is pulling these strings. Bob is wanting this to happen. He caused this little distraction to make Andy swing his pickaxe right there. He wants these events to take place. So this was the most Bob direct string pull from Bob, it feels like. So that makes me, how many other strings has he been pulling? Is he pulling Wyndham? Are those strings that he's pulling, or is Wyndham working in tandem with him? Like it feels, it feels like if Bob just needed this door opened or whatever, he sends Wyndham there and it's over, done with. But, that just can't happen. Wyndham isn't able to open, maybe Coop had to be there, or I was surprised that Log Lady or Major Brig, I thought maybe they're like tattoos in the vicinity of it would have done something. But I don't, maybe it was just the pickaxe to hit there and that's it. And Bob just kind of made that happen. But it feels like he wants Coop or Wyndham there. Like that's the ultimate kind of goal, is them there, not just the door open. I don't know, because I guess there is a door, something opened now. Seemingly not like
something
a reversible.
Revealed. Yeah.
This isn't a reversible action. This is once it's open.
No, there's the cave is collapsing and opening something.
Yes.
But yeah. And that the men will be going back there. They have to. So there's always that. But yeah, I think you're on to something,
Love
it
the
feels
shot,
like a very reasonable assumption.
Their flashlight. I mean, it looked good, and I was theory juicing out the ass all the while. So
great looking episode. Yeah. It was a fantastic episode. Like one of the best we've had in a while.
Oh yeah. This one was. I mean, it had everything. The love was in the air. The mystery, the exploring. We're in Owl Cave. Like, what the shit? If you told me we'd be going into Owl Cave.
Well, and also, like, I love that it's like Owl Cave exists, and also we're going there right now.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, they name dropped it. I'm like, no fucking, like, we have to be going there, right? I look at the episode halfway through. I'm like, oh, yeah, we have to be going
We're
there.
going to Owl Cave,
have
baby.
To go there.
And we make leaps and bounds quickly at Owl Cave. You know, like, it happens. Happens fast.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so the owl flies out of the cave, and we get that classic shot of it flying towards the camera and freeze framing. That's when we get to the Great Northern, where Annie goes to the bar and orders a rum and tonic. And Cooper joins her, and she discusses her past failure and her fear that it'll happen again.
Maybe
I can
help.
Yeah, maybe I can help. If she's willing, and she says, that sounds nice. And they shake hands, and very tender, very cute. Very great chemistry between Kyle MacLachlan and Heather Graham. I really, really adore them on screen together, and they do a great job here. Another great looking sequence, well performed, well written.
They need to stay together forever. There can't be anything bad happening to either of them. And Wyndham, no. You have your queens picked out. This one's a new piece on the
board.
Leave her alone! She's off. She's off limits, Wyndham, okay? No. But I'm gonna love it while I can, because goddamn, I mean, yeah, this it's
feels a bit doomed by the narrative, yes.
Yeah, and it's I don't know, it's the best character in the show. And the Diane, he's talking to Diane, and then he stops and puts it down, and then goes over. So it's like I don't know. That was a cute detail. I mean, that was all. I mean, every little detail like that. I don't know. It wasn't just the dialogue that was said. It was all the little smiles, or the little hand up, and the little, the fact that they handshake at the end. Like, I don't know. It's just perfect for them, and they got the character. I don't know. Dale Cooper is just. I'm struggling to think of another single character in a TV show other than Jon Snow. I don't know. I don't.
That you've just loved unabashedly in this regard.
Yes.
Yeah, no, Dale Cooper is my favorite TV character ever. Like, I'm very confident in that.
He's just, and I don't even have the return yet. You know, I only have this. This is all I got of him. So I mean, like, he's there. I mean, dude is top one. It feels like, if not John, Danny, and fucking Dale Cooper. So kind of just these three powerhouses. But man, yeah, this it is feeling like the end though a little bit, which is crazy. Like I did say it was the beginning of the end a couple episodes ago, but now it feels like we're about to get over that hump. They're starting to I don't know. It's not the goodbyes quite yet, but it's the setup for the goodbyes, if that makes sense.
For the end,
yes.
the conclusion. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I'll tell you that much. It's good stuff. But the episode ends when Wyndham Earl goes to Owl Cave and unlocks something as the cave begins to collapse.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yes, portal opened.
Portal opened. We are heading to the White Lodge.
That's what it seems. That is the only thing I can. I don't think there's not just some treasure. There's not just a physical thing down. No. Like this is what Major Briggs has been looking for, or the military. This is what they're looking for. Right here.
Does that feel too easy?
For
them to just happen upon the portal.
That's why I feel like Coop had to be there. I don't know, like it feels like coincidence, but only because Bob has been pulling every single string along the way to make it happen. And he obviously wouldn't want Coop to know what's going down. Like if Coop truly knew what was being opened, then he would have stayed there the whole time and I don't know, tried to open it up. I don't know, or done more.
God damn, dude, I can't wait for the finale. Can't wait for the finale. It's like
Bob v. Coop. In the White Lodge, fucking the mythical boxing gloves are on.
It's all time.
Mm-hmm.
Just
or metaphorical boxing gloves is what I meant to say. Yeah, I want to see Bob go down. I don't know how Bob, goes down, or even if he does. But it feels like if there's someone that should be defeated, it's Bob.
Ideally.
Bob, he's on the list. He's been on the list since day one. Of the kill list.
He's top of the fucking list.
He needs to go. Bob in forever. Bob needs to go to hell
One
or
chance
whatever.
Out between two worlds.
Yes, the equivalent is Mike. Where's Mike been? We got the drug mention. We got Wyndham and Mike on the same. No shit. Why do they kind of look alike? Why do they kind of look alike too, in a weird way?
Yeah,
they have like the
they
same
do.
beard, the same kind of hair. That's kind of interesting.
Similar vibes.
Are they the fucking God damn it? Is that the same person? Is when he's just off the meds a little bit, he slips into he's got a fucking arm missing. Joseph
grows another arm. Yeah,
he's got
that'd
an
be
arm
cool.
missing. I mean, what am I talking about? I mean, but I don't know. I don't know what is possible.
You never know. No, that kills me. Yeah, Wyndham and Mike are two separate people. But I like where your head's at in regards to has Wyndham assumed the Mike role.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. The dream team is back and operating at a higher level. It feels like they were playing AAA ball. Now we're in the major leagues.
We're in the majors, buddy.
Yeah.
We're in the majors.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that does conclude this episode of Twin Peaks, and we will be back next week with season 2, episode 19.
God
Only 4
damn.
left in the original run of the show. Long time coming, homie. I mean, we've been doing this for almost 6 months.
That's crazy. I know.
Longer than that, even. Now that I think about it, it's wild. It is wild, and
man,
I'm very, very happy with where we're at. I cannot wait for what's to come. We've got Fire Walk With Me in a couple weeks. The Missing Pieces thereafter.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get to the return. I really cannot wait for that stretch of the finale and Fire Walk With Me. Holy shit! Just back to back. That'll be so special.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle it all. This is
you won't.
It's 4 weeks left, and of this, and that's it. That's crazy. That is variation.
Because it's, I mean, like I said, it is a whole new vibe. It really is a whole new vibe after that, and it is. There's stuff that happens in Fire Walk with Me. I mean, that movie came out in 92, 93. It is kind of a codex of sorts for like The Return, which didn't come out till 2017. Like there's stuff where you're like, how does this connect to this? And it's wonderful. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Yes. I'm gonna be busting out the red yarn. I'm gonna be
Charlie
Day.
Charlie Day. Charlie Day
Sunny.
and that motherfucker.
Yeah. So it's going down. But yeah.
Give all the motherfucking money to motherfucker Jones. Yeah,
more month of this, and that is it. Yeah, 6 months.
Yeah, at least of this original run.
Yes.
We'll go another 5 or so months after that, but
yeah,
nearly another 6 months after, which is wild that we're like barely halfway there. But yeah, I think with that we can conclude this episode of Fire Pod with Me. If you would. Head to the Cinementalists, CINEMENTALISTS, where we are currently getting involved in a little bit of a cinema surprise.
Yes.
Tons of fun over there. Is this Friday the first?
It is, yes,
edition of
the
that?
first one. Yes. Wow.
The first. Okay, so that's already been announced. Joe got his first pick, which we announced last week on the Cinementalists. So this Friday we will be covering Close Encounters of the Third Kind, directed by Steven Spielberg. A little Project Blue Book action there for you.
I know.
So go ahead.
I lined it up without even knowing, dude. I'm making a Pete's connection too, not even just the alien connection. It's.
We love those. We love those. But yeah, so we have that coming this Friday. Go ahead and check that out. And on that episode, I will announce what we are covering next Friday. So that's Cinementalists, CINEMENTALISTS. I'm also writing under a Substack called The Cinementalists. That is a ton of fun. Hopefully me and Emily have seen a couple movies recently. I write a review every week, regardless of whether it's a brand new movie or something I'm watching. It's just whatever. I'm writing something every week. It's on Substack. Look up Colton Robertson. Look up the Cinementalists. You'll find me there. Subscribe, please. I'm trying to make the Kansas City Film Critics Circle, and I need a lot of eyes on my work. And the more subscribers I have, the easier that is. So I would appreciate it greatly. Check out Geek with Me.
Yes.
That is a great time. We will be beginning our coverage on Alien Earth here very soon. We will also be beginning our coverage on Peacemaker Season 2 here very soon. So we're going to be alternating that as those are on. It's going to be every other week. Alien 1 and 2, Peacemaker. Alien 3 and 4, Peacemaker. Alien 5 and 6, Peacemaker. And we're going to keep doing that every other week sort of deal. So check that out on Geek With Me, and keep coming back to Fire Pod with me. Share this with anybody you know who has watched Twin Peaks or should watch Twin Peaks, which happens to be everyone you know. So go ahead and do that for me. I would appreciate it greatly. I think we can conclude this episode of Fire Pod with me. I was Colton Robertson. I was joined by Joseph George. Thank you very much, homie.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be here, homie.
Oh, and it's always a pleasure to have you. And I'm going to go ahead and pull from another show for the sign-off quote.
Whoa.
Because it feels applicable to as we build towards this conclusion.
Oh? Okay.
These violent delights have violent ends.